Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. It's your girl, Millie Mills, with another great edition of Bring It in the House podcast show where we spotlight musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. And we have, of course, she's a leader, entertainer. She's all of that in one. I could go on and on reading about and letting you guys know who she is, but I'm just going to say this right now for now. She is the CEO and co-founder of NABFEM, and she is also the CEO and creator, excuse me, and creator of Women Who Jam. Let's give it up for legendary Miss Johnny Walker.
Hey, let the crowd say amen. Let the crowd say
Amen, amen, amen. Johnny, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I am wonderful. I got in from Chicago, had a wonderful event there, and so wrap that up and come here to hang out with you. So I'm doing great.
And I thank you so much for stopping by. You could be anywhere else, but you decided to stop here with, and hang out with us for a little while. Now, Johnny, we always kick things off in the show talking about your native town. You're originally from
Grenada, Mississippi. Population 15.
All right. Not too far from Arkansas. We're neighbors.
Yeah. Mississippi does border on Arkansas. So
Yeah.
A small town.
A little small town. Big things come from small towns. Yes. And your alma mater is?
Well, actually, I went to high school, Grenada High School. I did not go to college. That's another story. We'll talk about it on the next Big House.
Oh, that's fine.
My alma mater is Grenada High School.
Grenada High School. What's the mascot?
The Tigers.
Home of the Tigers. There you go. Woo woo. Tigers in the house. Yeah. Now, currently, you're in New York, right?
Currently, I am in Memphis, Tennessee.
You're in Memphis, in M-Town.
In M-Town, yeah. I moved several years ago. I moved from New York to Memphis. Kind of did a little flip in my career there, real.
Now, Johnny, you are one of the legendary female trailblazers in the radio and records industry. And I mean that with everything in me. I have the utmost respect for you. And because, when I was just trying to get my foothold in radio, you were already there. So in 1999, you joined Def Jam. Tell us about that story.
Okay, we'll back that up about 10 years. In 1999, we were full steam ahead. But we actually joined
89.
Yeah, we actually joined Def Jam in 1989. Well, real quickly, how I got there, back in the day, it was the music conferences. We didn't have Facebook and Twitter and all of this stuff.
Exactly.
Time and all of that. If you wanted people to know who you were, you had to go to the conferences.
You had to go.
You had to go. If you didn't go to the conference, nobody knew you.
That's right. And Johnny, not to interrupt you, but that's where I remember seeing you, Melvin and Cookin' Jones, shout out to him in Memphis, and Bev Johnson, all the greats. You guys were at a summit called correct me, Jack the Rapper. Was it
Jack the Rapper? That was Yep.
So go on, Johnny. I'm not going to interrupt anymore.
Okay, well, this particular conference, I have to add something to it to kind of make it make sense. I had left Grenada and was in Memphis. And, I was an announcer there, but I wanted to be the program director. And, of course, they had told me when to do a program. And so we kind of flipped that. I actually was program director at that station. It's B101 now. Back then, it was Magic 101.
Yeah, that's right.
I was not playing rap. That was how I differentiated myself in the market, because the big station was K97, and they were playing all the rap songs. So I knew I was not going to win trying to do the same thing that they were doing, because we didn't have nowhere near the budget that they had. So not playing rap, I'm at the conference. Here comes this big tall guy, Wes Johnson, with this little short guy. And they come at me about this LL Cool J record that I'm not playing. And I'm trying to explain to them why I'm not playing. I mean, they gave me the whole black speech, black radio stations, black music, black artist, you're a black woman, I'm a black man, support my black business. Black conversation. And I'm like, no. The thing is, that Monday after the conference, they called me and offered me a job. I said, really? And let me tell you, at that time, I'm a single parent, recently divorced, when they told me the salary, I didn't know anything about the record business. But I was like, I think I can do that. And that was in 1989. And I
1989.
was wanting to go to college. I'm looking beyond, saying, "Oh, how the heck am I going to pay for that?" It just they made yes very easy. So that's how I ended up at Def Jam by not playing Def Jam music on my radio station.
So you kind of went against the grain, and in this case, it worked.
Oh, it worked. I think the fact that they threw promotions at me, they were just telling all the great things that I could have. And my focus was so on that radio station. My focus was, nah, if I do that, I'm going to lose this. No. And so I think that Russell appreciated the fact that regardless of what I said, I stood my ground on, no, I'm just not going to do it. And that was the one thing he said, that persistence. He said, I want you to
That
stand up for the
persistence.
company. The same way you stood up for that station. I need you to believe in my artists and believe in the music the same way you do that station. I'm like, okay, you gonna pay me how much? Okay, I figured it out.
Yeah, yeah, man,
That's how I
I
got
love
there.
it. Yes, I love it. And so you can inspire a lot of other young women who are trying to get in. I know it's a different day. We got StreamYard, we got the podcast and all of that now. But can you share with us just a little bit? Because I know you have seen a lot of trends, down through here with your expertise. How is radio different now versus back then, Johnny?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least we had a little diversity. At least if I heard Shaka, I knew it was Shaka.
You knew it was Shaka, yeah.
I think that the biggest thing now is everything sounds the same.
Kind of
I
sounds the
think
same.
Doja Cat and give me somebody. They all got the same drum machine.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of the music sounds alike. I think the producers, you didn't have that differential like a Quincy or a Babyface or
Hmm.
any of the guys that were producing music back then. They had their style. They had their own particular style, and you just had diversity. Everything
Yes.
sounds the same. It's like everything is electronically driven. Everything is electronically sampled. Everything is recycled.
Yeah.
You
That's
just don't
true.
really know who and what you're listening to now. And so there's a difference for me. And then, of course, the people. The
Yes.
people. I mean, it's like almost like now it's just a guy on the radio punching whatever's on the computer. We actually had relationships. Those guys are actually our friends. We argue.
Yes.
We argue because we're trying to get our record played.
Yeah.
But there was a genuine relationship that even
Yes.
though if it was really difficult and your record really was not a great record, at least because you got to talk to somebody about it. You just send them
Yeah.
a link. It was actual exchange. And I
Yes.
think those things are different now.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
It's,
Do record
it's hard. I don't know if I could beat a record.
rep right
Mark-
now?
I don't think I can.
And I was about to ask you, do record representatives, do they still visit radio stations like they used to do back in the day? No.
Well, I can't say it because I don't know, but
Yeah.
I can say this. I don't see them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they visit. Like, I don't think the budgets are like that now. Again, like I said, I don't know. I'm not in it now like I was then, but I don't see them.
You're
And
right.
I know that if I see them, I don't know who I'm looking at.
Yeah.
You knew who the record reps were.
Yeah, you knew
You can
everybody
go to
back then.
Chicago, you can go to Detroit, you can go to
Yeah.
New York, Philadelphia, Dallas. I don't care. You knew who worked for Def Jam, and you knew who worked for Epic. You knew who worked for Atlantic. You knew who worked for Warner Brothers. It was like a cluster of people that were defined in the market that they were in. Those black divisions were very strong. Those black divisions delivered that black music and those black artists, and they were very strong and very identifiable. So
Yes.
it may be somebody that works for Warner Brothers now. I don't know. They could be working for Walmart.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't. If I see them, I don't know who I'm seeing, and so that might be the difference, you know. And you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not out like I used to be, but I'm in spots, you know.
Yeah.
Move
Yeah.
on. I'm here. I'm there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I think too because everything's so digital. We got electronic. You know, you can just shoot emails all day long. You can send samples. You can do whatever electronically, and I think that may have cut down on.
Sure. When I can send you everything. I can send you the music. I can send you the video. I mean, everything is just a click.
It's a
So
click away.
kind of diminish the whole relationship thing, you
It
know.
did.
Uh,
It sped up everything, but it hurt the relationships at the same time. Yeah, yeah, it made everything fast. But Johnny, you are still hanging there, girl. I'm telling you, you're doing it. You whipping it. Now you're the CEO of NABFEM. Tell everybody what NABFEM means. What the acronym is.
Okay, NABFEM is the National Association of Black Female Executives in Music and Entertainment. It's a nonprofit networking empowerment resource base for women in the business of music and entertainment. Obviously, we do have some artists that are involved in the organization, but most of the ladies are behind the scenes. They're your publicists, they're lawyers, they're marketing reps. They may work in sales, they may work from a digital perspective, you know, social media, things of that nature, bloggers. We just have a lot of people that do different things these days. We work with a lot of finance people, you know, venue owners, venue managers, caterers. It's very important. Caterers is very important. You know, exercise gurus, choreographers, a lot of people that you just may not see every day. They
Mm-hmm.
are involved in our organization.
Right. I'm going to put that on the screen, NABFEM, so everybody can see the letters.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So you went from your record rep, well, first of all, program director and then record rep. And then I was looking at some of your history here. Some people, you guys may not know the history of this lady here. I mean, Trailblazer is just a half of it. In '05, now Johnny, you were honored by Reverend Jesse Jackson and the Rainbow Push Coalition with the award. It's the highest given, is that, yeah, the Woman of Consensus
conscious. Yes,
Conscience Award. There you go.
yeah.
Wow. And then in '06, you received from Delta Sigma Theta, you got the Osceola Award, which is the highest honor given to professionals in the arts. So you want to elaborate a little bit on those two awards?
Well, those two, obviously the Rainbow Push, Reverend Jesse Jackson, to be selected, to be honored by him.
I know.
Wow. I grew up,
Me too.
Dr. King, Rap Abernathy, those were like the heroes when I was a kid.
Yes,
So
yes.
for his organization to respect and recognize my work, I mean, that was just really overwhelming for me. It was really, really a powerful moment for me. And let me just tell you, I was honored that same evening with Don Cornelius. I was like, okay, okay, it's over, done. That was like, I really forgot the award that he got. I just know that I was honored that evening with Don Cornelius. I'm like, okay, who ever watched Soul Train?
No, right?
Soul Train.
Soul Train.
So
I
that was
know.
an amazing honor. And then, you know, I'm always out in the market. I speak at colleges and things like that all the time. I'm always trying to inspire, educate, and empower young people. So I run into a lot of young ladies that are members of various sororities. So
Yeah.
a couple of young ladies, they were really, really inspired by us. I had introduced them to Ruby D. They just thought that was like, okay, because Ruby D is, well, she has passed
Mm-hmm.
in peace, but she was a dancer. And
Mm-hmm.
so it was kind of like, wow, you know Ruby D. And then, you know, I'm like, of course I know Ruby D. Who I don't know, you know, I'm trying to put myself there. But, you know, it's like teaching, sharing information and things like that. They called me and said they wanted to bestow the Osceola Award upon me, which is the highest honor that Delta Sigma Theta gives to a professional in the arts. And so, needless to say, again, I was overwhelmed to receive that award, to receive that honor, so to speak.
And you've received so many, countless awards since then, including the most recent one. You received the Michael, how is that, Bernardo Female
Yes.
Executive Award.
Oh, Bernardo.
You got to tell us about that.
Yeah, that was given by the Living Legends Foundation. Sometimes, we don't look at ourselves. We look at the work that we do. It's what we do. You do what you do. I never looked at myself as a legend, but they chose to bestow the Michael Bernardo Female Executive Award upon me at the Living Legends. It was like a dinner, like a to-do that they had. All of the industry people are there. I mean, that night, Sylvia Rowan was there, Sharon Hayward, all of the people that you might look up to, I would say, in the record industry. Ray Harris, David Linton, all of the guys. They were there. So for this group of people to respect my work, this group of people to say we honor your career, again, I'm overwhelmed. It was absolutely amazing. And like I said, you walk your walk, you do what you do. You're not really like saying, okay, let's check this. I didn't. And so when they asked me for features so they could create this a video collage, it was just like a lot of the pictures were like, wow, was that there? Because you forget.
Yeah, you forget. Yeah.
Doing what you do.
Yes.
And so that was a very powerful, empowering moment for me.
Yes. And I found a clip too on YouTube. So let's take a look at it. Everybody missed.
Johnnie Walker is a trailblazer who rose to the top of the radio and music industry during a time when it was much harder for Black women to do so, beginning her career as a country music radio personality before segueing into Black radio as an announcer and program director. The Mississippi native never failed to make an impression. After joining the iconic hip-hop label Def Jam as their regional marketing rep in 1989, Walker was soon promoted to National Director of Promotion, then Senior National Director, and Senior Vice President of Promotions, a first for the legendary label. Walker's innovative marketing and promotional campaigns were instrumental in launching the careers of many artists, including Redman, Method Man, Montel Jordan, and Ashanti. They also kept Def Jam at the top of the charts with numerous gold and platinum albums from the likes of Jay-Z, LL Cool J, DMX, Ja Rule, and Musiq Soulchild, powering Russell Simmons' many other ventures, including Def Comedy Jam, Phat Farm Clothing, and the big screen blockbusters The Nutty Professor and The Nutty Professor 2, The Clumps, starring Eddie Murphy, and the buddy cop films Rush Hour and Rush Hour 2, starring Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, he co-produced. Walker also won big. As head of black music for DreamWorks Records and music commissioner for the city of Memphis, Walker firmly established herself as an industry mover and shaker as she received many awards, including Rainbow Push Women of Conscious Award and Delta Sigma Theta's Osceola Award. Sharing her wealth of experience, she currently serves on the Music Industry Relations Collective Advisory Board for the Nashville-based National Museum of African American Music. NABFEM, the National Association of Black Female Executives in Music and Entertainment, which she founded in 1999 and officially launched in 2000 with a reach across the U.S., Canada, and the African continent, is arguably her greatest triumph. Chandra Rhimes, Suzanne DePass, Sylvia Roan, Janetta B. Cole, and Nikki Giovanni are just a few of the powerhouse women achievers who have attended the NABFEM International Women's Leadership Summit. Walker has also showcased and amplified female artists through the long-running Women Who Jam. For empowering black women across the media landscape is why Johnnie Walker is the Living Legends Foundation's Mike Bernardo's Female Executive Award honoree.
I can just go home after that. That's everything.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Congratulations, Johnnie.
Thank you.
I've watched it at least twice.
Okay.
It was well put together. I love it. I love it. And so you also have an organization too, Johnny, called Miss Styles. Am I right?
Uh,
Is it?
no, let me see.
It's
No,
not Miss Styles. What is the
not Miss Styles.
logo? Is it Miss? Let me go back to
Maybe
it.
somebody, listen, it could be somebody that I did some work for.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, right now, it's pretty much NABFEM,
Mm-hmm.
Women in Jam.
Women Who Jam.
Of course, we sit on the board for the National Museum of African American Music. And of course, we have an
Mm-hmm.
organization here in Memphis called Memphis Music Matters. We work with a lot of local Memphis musicians. Listen, that keeps me pretty busy. Okay.
Yes, yeah, you got enough on your plate. You got
Yeah.
enough on your plate. Okay, I saw on the I guess I was looking at the logo there. It says Miss Johnny Walker. I like that. You remember when you sent that picture? The little.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Well, a little as quickly as I can here. That came about. I went to Asia several months ago and met
Mm-hmm.
with the Urban Master. And obviously didn't go there to meet with him, just stumbled up on him. But he just really kind of like that video you just played, just kind of pulled my entire history out of me. And then he said, you should be telling the story. And I said, well, who cares? I came from Mississippi. Nobody cares. And he was like, yeah, but there's a story there. He says, you're a black woman who started in radio, like country radio station that went to a R&B station that ended up in hip hop that now you're in city government. Come on. So he encouraged me to share my story. And so he told me that I should be able to do a website, which I did. And so we just needed a logo for the website. I didn't want to put the NABFEM logo there because one of the
Mm-hmm.
things that he told me, he said, this is your story. This is about you. This is not about NABFEM. This is about you. And so we just created that logo. And it's really fun now. The reason why it is like that with the big MS, because every time if I tell you, Google me or go to my Facebook page or something like that, if you say Johnny Walker, you're going to get liquor. It
Yeah,
just
you get the liquor.
so the
Mm-hmm.
MS Smith is very, very important. To,
Yeah.
especially finding me on social media and anything like that. So we incorporated that to make the Miss very pronounced and put Johnny Walker under it. And so that's how we
Yes.
created that logo. So I guess I was being a little creative that day and made up my
I
own
love it.
logo. And
I
so there
love
it
it.
is. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
that's the Miss Johnny Walker logo. And it kind of leads you to our website, which is missjonnywalker.com. And so
Mm-hmm.
that is where we post all of our speaking engagements and different things that we do in the speaking world, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, I also saw you lived in LA at one time, Johnny.
Yes, I was head of Black Music for DreamWorks Records. I lived out there for about 5 years. Huh.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
different world. That is a completely different world. I would say LA and New York are night and day.
Yeah.
They're really different.
So I've
But
heard. Which one do you prefer between the two?
oh gosh, that's a good question. See, I would say LA because it's laid back,
Yes, laid back.
very easygoing. But
Mm-hmm.
I would say New York for the intensity. I do. I do want to be involved. I want to be over here. I want to be over there. I want to know what you're doing. I want to know what he's doing. I want to. So that's the hard one. I enjoyed I would say, laid back peace of living in LA, but I
Mm-hmm.
love the intensity. New York,
In New York.
go meet at 3 o'clock in the morning in New
Yeah.
York.
Well, Jay-Z said the city never sleeps.
It never sleeps. It
You
never
gotta
sleeps.
slip you an Ambien. I remember he
Oh
said
my
that
God.
in one of his hooks
Oh
he
yeah,
did with Alicia Keys, New York.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the city that dreams are made of. That is true. I said
Yes, yes, it
something
is.
going on 24/7.
24/7.
Yeah.
So, Johnny, I know you have a lot on your plate, but what's next for you?
Well, my grandson graduating from college.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that
Yeah,
on
he's actually going
Facebook.
to be intern for the National Black Caucus.
Yes, I
This,
saw that.
so we're looking forward to
Wonderful.
that. But what's next for me? COVID-19 really sucked us. It really put us in such I'm going to say, devastating position in that a lot of the work that we were doing was halted. And so one of the things that was really big for us was our International Women's Leadership Summit. And we have not been able to do that. We tried to do it virtually, and we actually did do it. I don't want to say try, we did it. But it's not the same. It's just not the same. So what's next for me is we want to bring back, should I say, revitalize the NABFIM International Women's Leadership Summit. We're looking at doing it in Detroit, and so we're just putting a lot of the pieces together now for
Mm-hmm.
the summit and bring that back. So that's a lot of work. We're looking at doing it in 2024. We thought we might be able to do it in 2023, but no, 2024. So you're gonna get the Stiletto Awards, the Lady Hood Awards, the Shoot Honors, amazing, thriving, informative seminars, and our celebration of the celebrity moms. Well, we salute and honor the mothers of celebrities. So those are just a couple of our signature events, but we're looking forward to a big 3-day happening in Detroit next year.
Yes, yes. And I also want to mention too, I got a little history with you. You came to our very first seminar here in the Austin area. We have our arts and art of the arts youth educational seminars. And when I called you, you were just, it wasn't any pushback. You were like, yeah, I'll come, I'll do it. I was like, oh my gosh. When I asked you
Yeah,
to
let's
be
make it
there.
happen.
Yeah, I said, Joni, I was like, I didn't let you know, but I was a little nervous. I was like, she's not going to want to do this. I was like, will you come and be one of the key speakers? She was like, yeah, just like that. I was like, I mean, this lady is amazing. So, there she is at the seminar. It was at Pflugerville Library. And of course, there you go. We were together and we gave you this award. I know it's nothing compared to the big awards that you get, but it's just a appreciation in 2020, right before COVID hit hard.
Right.
We were able to get Miss Johnny Walker in here and grace us with her all her knowledge. She brings a wealth of knowledge to the industry. So we thank you again for coming by and as you did today, just like that, she makes it happen.
Let me tell you what I learned from Miss Sissy Houston. She's the mother of Whitney Houston. She
Yes.
sat me down one day and told me, people do not have to call your name. People do not have to remember you, know who you are. People do not have to care. So every award is important to me. Every recognition is important to me. It could be the size of this lipstick. It's important to me, okay? Because Miss Houston says, regardless, nobody has to call your name. They don't have to care. So if they call your name, show up. And if
And you
there's
know
something
what?
that you can do to make that you can do to add to it, do it.
Do it.
So that's my little nugget from Miss Cynthia Houston, because a lot of times, back then when I used to would hang out with her, I was, oh man, I'm not doing that, because I thought I was somebody. And
As you are.
Miss Houston, like, stop it.
Yeah.
Who is this group? And I would tell her, it's okay, go. They didn't have to call your name.
Hmm.
So I try to, especially in honoring her and the legacy that, she has built and her career and everything that she taught her daughter Whitney, that she became my friend.
Yes.
And she telling me to do something, hey man, I do it. Just do
You
it.
do it. You do it. Well, you know what? Time is running out, Johnny. Just
I
so
know.
quick when you're having fun. Is there anything else? Would you want to give away, leave something for someone to, any giveaways?
I wish that I had some giveaways. I tell you what, if you have maybe if you have two young ladies out there that might want to be involved in our organization, and we'd love to get into Austin. We're not in Austin, so we'd love to get into
Yeah,
Austin.
we got to be
Uh,
known in Austin.
yeah, so maybe there's some sisters there that we can bestow a complimentary membership upon to get them involved in us, and so we can get there and expand, our database, so to speak, in Austin. We'd love to do that. You and I can talk about it later as to how you want to do that, but that would be something that I would like to leave, because I've always said that obviously we have membership dues, but having the people having hands-on from individuals that are interested in our mission to empower, to teach, share knowledge, that is way more important. So
That
if we can
is.
bring some more people into the organization, that would be absolutely meaningful to me, and hopefully it would be meaningful to someone else.
Yes, yes. Well, you heard it right there from Miss Johnny Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for tuning in. And hey, in case you missed this episode, you can always go to our YouTube channel, Millhouse 1748. Hit that subscribe button and you can catch up on all the episodes. Johnny, thanks again. We love you and we'll see you soon. You're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. Thank you.